Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the month of November 2023. First card out for you is the Child, and it came out in reversed, but this is what it looks like upright. And this card is representing your overall spiritual theme, lesson, and overall energies this month. And having this card come out in reversed shows that you're feeling called to go back to that place of childlike, unfettered happiness, beautiful times where you are just not stressed, okay? Think about a child playing without a care in the world, no prejudice, no hate in their heart. They are just here to play and explore life. This is the energy that you are feeling called to return to this month. So being in reversed, I feel like some of you may actually be releasing or letting go of any relationship, worry, responsibility, or situation that directly opposes that childlike happiness. You're letting go of stress, just generally speaking. Any situation that does not bring you security to allow your inner child to just roam free, you're letting go of that. A good example of this is relationships. I feel like sometimes we may connect with someone and we don't feel like we can really be our safe, secure, silly self. You know how when you feel really comfortable with someone, you trust them and you're just weird in front of them? Like you're just your weirdest self? That is your inner child's energy. And I feel like at this time, you are really doing some deep parental work on yourself to protect that inner child and remove yourself from the deep stressors in your life so that your inner child can be free and happy. And for some of you guys, this may even involve something more involved, such as removing yourself from a job or a huge responsibility that just weighs so heavily on you that it doesn't allow you to be in touch with that inner child. So next, we have the Fox Spirit coming out to represent this month ahead, and this is very cunning earth energy, okay? So you are navigating the physical realm in a very intelligent way. Conversations, you're really using your mind to sort of get the outcomes that you want, you need, get your point across. We're also seeing you taking very cunning actions to protect yourself while also getting what you want. So the Fox Spirit is actually a very wonderful card for you to have this month. It's very intelligent. I'm seeing a very specific vision for some Geminis, and don't take this if it doesn't resonate because it's very specific, but I'm seeing here you're very smart, you're intelligent, and you remember what people say to you. So there may be someone in your life who has said something to you or have told you multiple stories and they're just not lining up in some way, shape, or form. For example, this could be someone who told you oh yeah, I dated this person from this time to this time, and then at another date, at another time, they told you another story. Oh, I dated this other person at this time and this time, and you may notice some overlap there, and you're like, wait a second, did you cheat on one of those people with the other? Because I'm remembering the details here, and what you're saying is a little fishy. So that's an example. You may be catching someone in a lie this month, or this could be a situation where someone makes some sort of promise, and then they think that you might have forgotten that, and you don't. So I don't know. We are seeing multiple energies there, and it doesn't have to be anything big, dramatic, or serious. I'm just seeing here you're very cunning, very intelligent. You remember what people say, and yeah, you're not going to be fooled by anyone. So and I feel like you definitely take that and kind of just put that data into the file on various people in your life. If they try to say, promise you something and they don't deliver, and they think that you forgot, it's not that you forgot, and you might not even bring it up again, but you're definitely filing that behavior in their little file in your brain. Okay, this is something to pay attention to. They'll say something but don't mean it, or there's overlaps in their story. Confusing. So I don't know. Your spirit message this month is a father's love. There may be something to do with your father this month. If your father is still alive, he may be visiting, you may be visiting him. There could be some big event happening there, even like a birthday, I don't know. Now, if your father has passed away, he's definitely coming through as a spirit guide in this reading because this is from the spirit messages deck. So whether they're alive or passed away, they are definitely here, sending you love, whether you believe me or not. So a father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any of us will ever experience. One thing I am seeing here in particular, some of you guys may not have had the best relationship with your father. And weirdly enough, it's almost like when, this is again a very specific visual, so this will only apply to maybe like one or two people, maybe a few people watching. It's almost like something shifts in their mind, whether it's like old age, you know, maybe for some of you they're going through health problems or just like retirement. Their life is shifting into that older age, and you may notice them trying to be more caring and loving, and even if they do it very bad and like not enough, they're still sending you a tremendous amount of like love and healing protective energies through spirit, whether they're still alive or passed away. And that's another thing. If your father was not the best during life, as weird as it sounds, sometimes after they pass away, they're able to be free of all of the pain, all of the trauma that they experienced in life, and they can kind of like learn quite quickly after they pass away, you know, where they might have went wrong. And sometimes in some cases, parents are better parents when they're in spirit as opposed to physical. So I am seeing a few people here watching, whatever your case may be, your father is sending you love, healing, protective energies, and maybe acknowledging how they weren't the most forthcoming with their support or their affections. You know, they may have had their own issues, but for some reason this month of November, whether they're dead or alive, they are here acknowledging, at least mentally, you know, the love that they have for you and where they could have been better. So we are going to get 6 cards this month, 2 rows of 3 from the Heaven and Earth Tarot. First card out for you is the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. So we're starting off this month a little strange, I feel. It feels like there is a commitment or some type of financial blessing that you're waiting for, like waiting for it to come through, but it may feel a little bit blocked right now. And you know, this may tie into the stress that you're feeling that is preventing your inner child from like roaming free, because you know, it may be the stress of, this could also be health. So it's either commitment, money, or health. All right, it may be like lacking at this time, or there may be an issue there, and it's preventing your inner child to feel free, you know. So I feel like you're starting off this month a little bit frustrated with that and wanting to make a change in one of those areas or all of those areas. And I feel this energy of like taking no more crap, like no longer waiting for commitment, money, or health to come in, but rather taking matters into your own hands. This is just something I feel very intuitively. Second card out is the King of Swords in reversed. Okay. So this is your energy, Gemini. Someone has you being defensive. I feel like your masculine energy, your inner masculine energy is being really triggered right now. Your masculine energy comes out when you feel like you need to protect and defend yourself. So that is something to keep in mind when we do this reading. Like, think, is there anyone in your life where you really feel like you need to protect your energy or stand up for yourself because you may feel like they don't have your best interest in mind, or they're just trying to, you know, be like selfish with your energy, your time, your resources? Someone or something has you in this ultra protective energy, and you may actually be putting some walls up, building walls up. You know, we always talk about like, oh, we need to tear our walls down and be more vulnerable with the people around us. There may be people or circumstances around you beginning of this month that have you wanting to build your walls up a little bit, put some distance between you. So I am seeing you actually quite cold towards certain people. And now this doesn't have to be a bad thing. This could be a really good thing. You know, for example, if you have like a really toxic family and you're going to therapy, you're working on it, and your therapist says, hey, let's create some more distance between you and your family. This just shows that, you know, and that's a good thing, right? So this doesn't have to be bad. It feels like it is more so like boundaries here. The person that you are putting these boundaries up with may be someone who has, well, first off, if it's romance, they may have commitment issues, and they may really fear opening up emotionally because of that, and they come off as less interested, or like there's an unreciprocated love here, even if they do have tons of feelings for you. This could also just be a family member, a friend, someone like that. So listen to your intuition, guys. Third card out for you is the World. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I see you stepping into divine energy this month for sure. It's like no more waiting, no more blockages. You know, you're ready for what you're ready for, you know, and you're not going to tolerate any behavior, any situation that, like I said, blocks your inner child from really being comfortable, you know. Whatever situations are having you put your walls up, put your boundaries up, be negative, that is what is changing. The World card represents some massive change here. Endings and new beginnings, very powerful endings and new beginnings. And I'm just seeing you achieving a whole new level of confidence in standing up for yourself. And it just feels really good. I love the World card. I'm also seeing some worldly news and travel. Some of you may be literally traveling this month or booking a trip. You may have some unexpected travel plans pop up for you this month as well. And you know what, I just feel guided to say with the World card that like when you respect yourself and when you advocate for yourself and you don't settle for less than what you deserve, it makes you so attractive. And I see this shift taking place in you literally towards the end of October, beginning of November, at this time that I'm filming this, with this eclipse in Taurus. Taurus represents self-worth, you know, and our own inner value, as well as our financial value, you know, because they're connected. So you are really standing up for yourself, knowing your self-worth. And that is like not only going to protect you in relationships, but it's also literally going to bring in money for you and blessings for you, okay? Some of you may have been experiencing some blockages in your money, in your finances. And what you don't see is that the spiritual tie that is causing these financial blockages actually is linked to your self-worth. So for example, in relationships, if you're just waiting and waiting for someone to start treating you right instead of just getting up and leaving if they're not treating you right, that really diminishes your own inner sense of self-value and self-worth, because you're staying in a situation that is not healthy, it's not good for you. And then that's telling the universe, okay, like they don't value themselves, so why would we value them? And then the universe does not send you money, blessings, etc. So this is a big go-ahead sign for you if there's any situation in your life where you just don't feel like you're being quite valued. Make the change, okay? Second row out, fourth card is Victory in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. There is a success story waiting to come in for you, but it will come in for you only when you start standing up for yourself, believing in yourself, and cultivating that self-worth, self-value. You know, some of you guys really need to get yourself away from people who take you for granted, away from jobs that take you for granted, or even away from your own habits and excuses that just diminish your self-esteem, okay, or diminish your good feelings about yourself. So fifth card out, wow, Queen of Swords reversed, right underneath that King of Swords reversed. This is a matching couple, a power couple, but they're both in reversed here, which does show some problems. And I'm seeing here there could be a connection. This could be a love connection in your life where there is a lot of boundaries being put up. It's two people who are afraid of being hurt, and so they both have their defenses up. They both have their guard up, okay? This is like power couple energy. You know, they could be beautifully strong leaders together. I mean, look at how fierce they both are. She's literally holding someone's head that she beheaded, and he has like, oh my gosh, like very strong power couple energies. They have very similar energies. However, this is in reversed, and I feel like the shadow attributes of both of your personalities are coming through here. You're both quite afraid of the other hurting you, and especially with the fox spirit, there may be some, I don't want to say mind games here. I would avoid mind games at all costs this month. But it's like, you know, I don't think you're giving me what you deserve, so I'm going to pull back. And then because you pull back, the other person says, oh, they're pulling back from me. You know, they're not treating me right. I'm going to pull back. And it's like, you just keep building walls, getting further and further away from each other, even though you're perfect together, even though you're soulmates. You know what I mean? So I am seeing a situation like that for some of you watching. And yeah, this is also both of these cards are your masculine and feminine energies, you know, with the air energy, your Gemini. Gemini's an air sign. And it's just showing a need to step, again, into your divinity, into your, into your power, into your divine spirit that can be vulnerable, authentic, warm, and happy with others while still protecting your self-worth. I feel like for some of you, try not to drag anything out, any situation out, you know? If someone in your life or something in your life has you feeling like you need to start building your defenses up, you know, instead of just letting that happen and not talking about it, you know, be very straightforward up front, like, okay, you're making me feel unsafe emotionally, uncomfortable, stressed out. I'm going to go my separate way. I'm going to start separating myself from this. Like, I don't know. You all have different situations here, but I feel like what is needed here is like just to fully cut away an issue, fully release it in a very verbal, legal, like written on paper, clean ending type of way here, or clean boundary type of way here. Sixth card out, King of Wands. There's that warmth, that fire returning this month. Wow, there's also a lot of court cards here. You have 3 court cards, half of them are court cards. So people will be very important for you. I'm seeing a lot of mature people, older people around you. You may be the baby of your squad or whoever the heck you hang out with. I don't know. Whoever you see on a daily basis. But the King of Wands is beautiful leadership energy, very passionate, and not afraid to show people his passion. You know, if he's excited about something, he's going to say it. You know, if he's in love with someone, he's going to say it. He's really good at guiding and directing others and having a vision for his future, being very clear with his vision and going out and achieving it. And I'm actually seeing you in this energy, you know, you're really changing this month, standing up for yourself. This is a vision that I see for my future and I am going to go after it, okay? What you are offering me or how you are treating me does not align with this vision. So I am going to find another path and give this a clean cut. Now, this obviously sounds like I'm talking to a relationship, but this could be anything in your life. This could be even a habit. You know, I have a vision of living a long time, and smoking cigarettes is not aligned with that vision. I'm going to make a clean cut and cut that habit away from me and replace it with something else that does support my dream, my goal. It's simple. It's as simple as that. And you know, when you align yourself with the people and situations that support your future plan and make you feel safe, that is when your inner child can get excited and feel in love and just so warm and happy about life again. So that's your reading, guys. We're seeing here a huge return of just your self-esteem, your power, and feeling comfortable again. You know, some of you may have been in anxiety. Your inner child didn't feel like it could sing and be its playful self, and you are cutting away anyone or anything that is not in alignment with your inner child and your future plans. And it really makes you just so incredibly valuable in this universe. You know your worth, and through knowing your worth, you're going to attract a lot more success to you. So that is your month, guys. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of November. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And like this video, subscribe if you have not already, and comment how this resonated down below. I love reading your stories. Okay, bye-bye.